evening. My name is Gary Suda, and I'm proud principal of Kinnelon High School. I would like to welcome you to our Kinnelon High School Principals Forum this evening. Thank you for those of you who are in our auditorium and joining us, and those of you who are online. Tonight's forum is about discussing some activities, some events, and some opportunities we've afforded our students in the past few weeks and also moving forward. So we're going to touch on some of these items and discuss what they are and how they associate and basically how they are kind of fabricated within our school to help our students academically, athletically, artistically, social, emotionally. So we're going to walk you through a path of some activities and opportunities our students are afforded. We're going to start with our open house. Last Thursday, we conducted our second annual open house, and it was a nice success. We invited our community from the middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, along with students from the Kinnelon community to join us for an open house format to flow through our building and to see the incredible programs, whether they be academic, athletics, or in the arts, to get to hear from our teachers, from listening to our students, their unique perspective, and to get a feeling for what Kinnelon is all about. We are one of the top schools in the state and in the nation, and we are so very proud of all of the things we do within our community, from our staff and our students, to help our students develop and reach their fullest potential. So that open house was really special. For about 2 hours, our community could navigate different departments that they were interested in. This year we had a free flow where we had about 50 families participate. So they were able to flow through our building, look into our science programs, our mathematics programs, look at the different sequencing. So it was a nice opportunity for everyone to get a feel of our school. We thought it was a great success. Our entire staff took part, and it was a special evening. We have the resources posted online, so if you weren't able to make that event, feel free to look at our KHS website for those resources and some of the different insights that if you're interested in attending Kinnelon High School in the future, or if you just want to get up to speed with some of the 9th grade offering that we afford our students year in and year out. It's hard to believe, mid-marking period. It's incredible. We feel like we just started the school year yesterday, but believe it or not, we are slightly over the mid-marking period, and it's a really exciting time in our school. Our students are getting into their habits with their different courses, understanding their teacher, building relationships more and more as the marking period goes on. So our marking period comes to the end in November 7th, so just a short distance away. But if you need support for your student, if you're monitoring gradebook on a daily basis, and you should be checking in with your gradebook through our on-course platform, student information system, please monitor that. And if you have any questions, please reach out to the teacher. Please reach out to your child's school counselor. Reach out to the administration. We are a team. We are working together to make sure your child is fully successful over the 4 years here at Kinnelon High School. So if you have any questions, or if you have any type of comment regarding your students' progress, their weekly or nightly workload, please reach out to us so we can help. But the mid-marking period will be ending November 7th. It's my pleasure to turn over the next couple of points to my assistant principal, Mr. Matthew Arroyo, who's going to highlight a couple other topics and events at Kinnelon High School. Mr. Arroyo.
Good evening, everyone. One of the policies or topics that I would like to touch upon is our new policy that requires both students and staff to wear a school-issued lanyard with an ID. This policy is not only implemented at Kinnelon High School, but also has been implemented at our middle school this year. For the month of September, since it takes time to get acclimated to a new policy in action, administration has been reminding students as they enter the building to wear their school-issued lanyard and ID. In the back of the school building during drop-off, you can see me daily, not only directing traffic, but also asking your son and daughter to please put their ID on as they enter the building. If they don't have if they don't have their ID with them, I direct them down to our main office where they will receive a template. In the front of the building, Mr. Suda and Mr. Caputo also remind students coming off buses or if they are parking in the parking lot to wear their school-issued IDs. I'm proud to announce that after a month of reminding students, we're a little over 90% of students following the policy. We still have a few students that have to be reminded, but it's going to take time till we get students to about 100% where we want them. But eventually, habits will be formed and students will be wearing their IDs. And the whole purpose of this policy is for safety and security, which we do take very, very seriously. Staff, law enforcement, anyone in our building needs to be able to identify our students, and having their identification card allows us to do so. The next topic I would like to discuss is our Week of Respect, which we celebrated last week. Each day from Monday through Friday, we had a different theme that we celebrated in the building. On Monday, October 2nd, we had Stomp Out Bully. Our staff and students were asked to wear blue in an effort to try to reduce and to make known our initiatives to reduce bullying in the nation and only in our school. On Tuesday, we had Brighten Someone's Day shout-outs. On our PA system, the SAPIO and different student council representatives read little shout-outs to different students for the wonderful things that they are doing in our school and encouraging and helping others. On Wednesday, we sold, student council sold compliments, which are little mints with messages of, kind messages that will be distributed to our students next week during Spirit Week. On Thursday, we had Unity Cult Nation, where our student council had a cult sign lettering, and different students were signing it in an effort of respect for our building and towards one another. And on Friday, we celebrated Dig Pink. Our staff and students wore pink in an effort to bring awareness to fight against cancer. I'm proud to announce through our efforts, our volleyball coaches and the school, we raised over $3,800 to fight against cancer. Great job collectively by our volleyball team, our staff, students, and families.
One element of Kinnelon High School is the constant support among the students. We have 531 students, and consistently our student government communicates to the staff, our administration. We have every 2 months we'll have a meeting with Mr. Mango, and our students will express any type of idea, initiative to the administration, and we listen very closely. We have them as representatives of their student body, so we're constantly in communication and full transparency in all levels of our school. So in the past several months, our senior students came to us with an idea of a senior sunrise. So when I arrived to campus around 6:15 a.m. on Monday morning, I could see all these blurry spots all over our turf. Our seniors took the initiative to build camaraderie with one another, to get up very early. And if you remember Monday, it was about 40 degrees. So our students were on the turf, they were huddled together, they were having bagels, and they wanted to enjoy a sunrise in Kinnelon together. So Mr. Arroyo was there, Mrs. Sapio, so we were supporting them, Mrs. Manco, the senior advisor. So it was the first time in my 8 years, and it was such a nice scene of camaraderie. I was really surprised to see about 50 students joining together in that, support of one another and watching a beautiful sunrise at Kinnelon. So that was a nice event this year, very unique to Kinnelon. And I just want to commend our students for pulling together that Monday morning. PSAT. Ironically, tomorrow, 10/11, is our PSAT. Our PSAT is an annual event for an exam for our 10th and 11th grade students. And we take this opportunity and we fund this. A lot of times school districts do not fund that for their students. We are very fortunate that Kinnelon High School supports that endeavor, getting them their experience in taking the PSAT to future test taking in the SAT. Also, it allows them to become eligible for National Merit Scholarships in the future. So our students will take part in the PSAT testing tomorrow, It's the first time that it's completely digital. So our students will be using their school-issued Chromebooks. They're all prepared, ready to go from 7:30 to about 9:30-ish. They will be taking for the first time school-wide and nationwide a digital PSAT. So we take advantage of this day in allowing them to experience that test taking. We allow our seniors to come in 2 hours late or delayed. They come in about 9:30. They're going to enter through that door. They're going to occupy this auditorium. We take advantage of that time to have a senior meeting. We are going to talk about all things senior year, which is such an exciting year because it's a culmination of usually 13 years and a celebration for not just the students, but for our parents and our community. So we will discuss the remaining parts of their senior year, from our senior brunch, which is scheduled for the first time during the school day, Lake Mohawk in Sparta. We're going to have our seniors go and have a nice brunch dance in the middle of the day or in the afternoon. And we're going to discuss that opportunity for them. We're going to talk about senior service. Senior service is a great opportunity for our seniors towards the end of the year if they meet certain criteria, a 3.0, good attendance. We kind of dangle a carrot for our seniors to take advantage of some really good habits in order to take advantage of senior service, which is about a month of giving back to the community through volunteerism. We're also exploring a career path. So it's something unique that our students have taken advantage of year after year, and it builds up. So if our senior class is about 130 students, typically we have about a 90% or so who take advantage of this opportunity to give back to the community. They can work in a number of different areas, whether it's nonprofit or if it's a career exploration. We usually allow them to gain these experiences. They can work in pairs, individually. Really nice opportunity to give back or career exploration as part of our senior class. So it's a nice, unique program here at Kinnelon High School that the students have taken advantage of. We'll discuss that in depth tomorrow with all of our students. Dr. Bruffy is the advisor. So if you have any questions, there's plenty of information in the packet that will be going home for our students and parents to kind of review. But Dr. Bruffy would be the point person for that program. And then we get into from caps and gowns to project graduation, which is run by our incredible HSA, run by Mrs. Ives, president. Project graduation, graduation lawn signs, everything graduation will be presented tomorrow for our students, and then we'll relay that information to parents. So if that information doesn't make it home, we'll make sure that we will share that with our parents so they're in the loop also. So that's a bit of our senior PSAT tomorrow, or our 10th and 11th grade PSAT along with our seniors. Our 9th graders will follow their typical schedule. So if you have a 9th grader, they're going to come in tomorrow morning and they're going to go through their regular schedule. And then in the future, they'll experience the PSAT next year. Powder Puff. For the first time, and from what I understand the history of Kinnelon, our students will take part in a Powder Puff football game. And this was also an initiative that came out of our student council administration, liaison, communications, and initiatives and sharing information. Our students wanted to explore a Powder Puff game. So on Thursday evening at 7 p.m., our 9th, 10th, and 11th grade girls in that grade group will take on the 12th grade girls in a football game, a flag football game on our turf field. The boys of the respective grades will be coaching. They'll be assisting in the coaching aspect. It's a great social event, camaraderie. It's athletic, but it's in fun. We'll have teachers involved. We have real referees. We'll have announcers. It's a great event for our students to come together and once again to socialize in good fun and have a great experience. So we're looking forward to our first ever Powder Puff game. Once again, an initiative brought out of our communication between our students and our administration and staff. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Arroyo regarding homecoming football.
Okay, this Friday we have our annual homecoming football game. The Kinnelon Colts will be facing the Whitney Park Wildcats at 7 o'clock on our turf field. Prior to kickoff Around 6 o'clock or so in the front circle, we will have our second annual club and activity tailgate, where various clubs of the school will have tables set up to provide information to prospective students to join their club. They will have snacks, food, games. Last year we had one of the groups playing cornhole. I think Mr. Suda took a loss last year in cornhole. But it was a fun opportunity to walk around the circle, learn about the different clubs and activities that Kinnelon offers so that we could get prospective students to join. Prior to kickoff, we also are recognizing our seniors. Our senior pep band members will be recognized before the game. Our senior members of our cheer squad and are also our senior members of the football team. So if you have a free time in your schedule on Friday, please come support the teams, the seniors, and our clubs and activities on Friday night before 7 o'clock. And then following on Saturday, we have our homecoming dance. This year's theme is Western. So our homecoming dance will be in both our old and new gyms. Our wonderful HSA has set up a variety of different activities for our students and their guests to experience. We have a mechanical bull that the students could ride this year. We have a photo booth station. We have a pretzel station. We have a popcorn station. We have a variety of different foods that will be provided to our attendees. There will be a place to dance in the new gym. And it should be a wonderful opportunity for our students to let go, relax a little bit, and have a good time this weekend.
And following our homecoming dance, next week starts our Spirit Week. And Spirit Week, if this is the first time you have a child through Kinnelon High School, if you talk to just about any alumni student and ask them some of the highlights of their career at Kinnelon High School, undoubtedly the majority will mention Spirit Week. We have a Spirit Week program at Kinnelon High School that is award-winning at the state level. Our student councils present the different activities, and our Spirit Week promotes unity, respect, character, a friendly competitiveness, but it is truly an everyday event that really brings our school together, staff and student, that builds a spirited momentum that will take us through the rest of the year. It really is an amazing event to view, and parents take part in it. So there's a different theme every day. Each grade level takes on a different theme. They will bring in food. There's an array of activities. Some of the events, spirit treats. Each day, the students and their parents will help create some spirit treats based on their theme. They provide it in our main office, and the staff will come in and taste different things and vote. So that's an exciting time that our staff has been really looking forward to year in and year out. Spirit spots, our students will develop videos based on their theme. Typically, it's a several-minute video that will be presented to all the groups, and they vote on the best video. And we have, over the years, had incredible artistic students create amazing videos from throughout the town based on themes. A really nice event also. Karaoke is another event we will have with our students. A volleyball game one night next week. We have a quiz bowl academically. A spirit dance. I was back at the high school in August, and I noticed about 40 students on our turf practicing a dance in August. So our student body started practicing back at the end of August with this spirit dance. So it's a choreographed dance for several minutes that could include close to 50 students. They will change several times. They'll have props. They will perform this spirit dance in the auditorium, in our new gym, in front of the entire school. They'll present it again at night on 2 separate nights, and it's so well attended. We had to break it into 2 nights, so we have 2 grades go one night, all the kids perform and compete, and then we have to do it again the next night because we can't fit everybody in our new gym. And all the parents, they come out. It's an amazing spectacle. So the spirit dance is something we look forward to every year. We have a band day. We will have Battle of the Bands in our new gym where each class creates their own band, and they'll have a band competition back and forth. It's amazing, so talented. Color Day, which is basically an indoor field day of amongst the grades where we'll have several different activities. Some of it could be academic, some of it athletic, but they will compete once again in friendly competition against one another for certain point values within the Spirit. And then ultimately, Spirit donations. Our students throughout the week will be raising money for good causes, for charities in our community and at large to support all those great causes. So throughout this Spirit Week, we do collect some funds or goods to support our local community. And that's really the Spirit Week in total. We like to say it's like a Spirit Week extravaganza. Schools hear about this, we try to explain it, and I've never seen anything like it. But the kids, and if you have children or graduates, just ask them about it. It's constantly that highlight, one of the many highlights in their 4 years at Kinnelon High School. So, just in review, you can see, hopefully you can get a sense of some of the things that we offer here at Kinnelon High School. Student-focused, academic, athletic, artistic, social, emotional. It's built on the values that we hold so dear from our Board of Education to our staff, to our student body, to our community. Pulling together with our HSA, with Mayor Frieda, with KPD. We are a team that consistently communicate, work together to make sure our students are healthy, they're safe, and they are afforded all those opportunities to reach their fullest potential no matter where they are. So hopefully this forum gave you some insight into some of the themes for this school year moving forward and in the past. If you have any questions regarding any topic, and if we didn't mention something this evening, if you are curious about possibly a course or a subject or a program we have, please reach out to the administration, to the counselors. We're happy to help. We're more than happy to walk you through any topic that you may have questions about regarding your child and their development and how we could work together to make sure that their experience here is such a success. All right, so on behalf of Mr. Arroyo, my assistant principal, Mr. Mango, our superintendent of schools, our board members present here this evening, and our special guests, I want to thank you for attending. Have a great night. Okay. Any questions?